can we make seeds healthier? Here I have 2 seed mixes, and both of them really healthy seeds inside and a variety of seeds. And variety is important. And seeds do serve a healthy purpose in our birds' diet. It just can't be all of their diet. So the way that we make seeds healthier is by ensuring that it's only about 20% of their diet, and we're not going overboard with it. It's not their entire diet. And the next part is soaking the seeds. Now, soaking seeds makes them more digestible. It removes the anti-nutrients. It reduces the fat content. And it also adds a little bit of hydration. So there are a ton of benefits to soaking seeds, and soaking seeds are quick and easy, unlike sprouting or growing microgreens, which takes a little bit more work, a little bit more effort, and a few more steps, but all really great choices. Soaking, sprouting, microgreens, they've got so much more nutrients. And Mia loves them, right? And so one of the things that I really love about these soaking mixes is that it has a variety of different seeds, and you can just soak them all at once. Because a lot of times when you're soaking individual types of seeds, there's a certain amount of hours that you need to soak them for. And instead of soaking all of these different seeds separately, you just have a mix with all of the really great healthy seeds. And we also have a quick soak. So there's 2 soaks. So we did the soak and mix last night because this one is for 8 hours. So before bed, I soaked it, and this morning it was ready to add to Mia's chunky chop because she's been feeling the chunky veggies lately. And we're going to show you today the quick soak. This one is really easy. It's only 4 hours, and the steps to soaking are just so simple, and the benefits are amazing. So let's soak some seeds for our birds. And I also wanted to quickly share with you that if you need meal ideas or chop ideas or fun recipes for your birds, you can also check out the cookbooks from Polly's. And the freeze-dried sprouts are also really great because if you don't have time to sprout and grow microgreens, then you have them with all of the nutrients, because freeze-drying retains about, let's say, 97 to 99% of the nutrients. So a lot of them. And Mia loves these. We're going to crack these open so she can have some. She's like, give me those. Give me those. And these are the crunchy sprouts. And in the crunchy sprouts, we have mung beans, brown lentils, and green lentils. So this is a really great way to boost your parrots' nutrition and make sure that they're getting variety. Yeah, it's so yummy. Now, when you're feeding soaked seeds, you always want to make sure that you're incorporating it with their veggies and their veggie chop, their healthy foods, or you can feed it on its own. We don't want to feed it in excess. We want to feed it in moderation. And just be mindful of offering your bird variety, because variety goes a long way to ensure that they have all of the different nutrients that their little bodies need. So when it comes to soaking, the first thing that we want to do is measure out the amount that we're going to use and wash the mix before leaving it to soak. You only want to soak the amount that you're going to use within 2 to 3 days. I usually soak the amount that I'm going to use within the next day or 2. Next, you can put it in a bowl or a jar, and you're going to cover it with cool water so that it's completely submerged in the water, and then stir the seed mix to make sure they get all wet and push down those that are floating to the top. And then you're just going to leave it to soak in the water. The soak and mix is 6 to 8 hours, or you can leave it overnight, and the quick soak is up to 4 hours. While we're waiting for the seeds to soak, the feeding guide is for small-sized parrots. You want to mix 1 to 2 teaspoons with their fresh food. For medium-sized parrots, 1 tablespoon, and for large-sized birds, 1 to 2 tablespoons. Now the soak is ready. So after soaking, we're going to rinse thoroughly in cool, fresh water and drain it well. Then you want to use a paper towel to remove any excess water, as you want to avoid feeding it too wet. And then you're just going to mix it in with their chop or serve it to them as is. Any of the extra soaked seeds should be put into a container that's sealed tightly and stored in the refrigerator for up to 3 days. I like to personally use glass Tupperware, but you always want to make sure that you're checking for any sour smells or slimy coating before serving it to your bird. And if you're unsure, just toss it because we don't want any risk. Please remember that soaking will increase, if not double, the size of the seeds, and you always want to use fresh, cool water, never hot or boiling water. And make sure you check out episode 31, where we sat down and chatted with David, the parrot teacher, and sparked up the conversation on soaked seeds. So we chatted a little bit about that with him. But seeds are really good and they are really healthy in moderation. So tell us, how can we feed seeds in moderation, and how should we feed seeds so that, we can use them as treats and things like that? But what can we do to make seeds healthier with less fat?
Okay, well, yeah, you're right. Seeds did get a bad rep, and for very good reasons. Feeding a parrot nothing but sunflower seeds, which was traditionally very acceptable, is no
Yeah.
good. Awfully high in fat. It's like if we eat nothing but junk food, it's not good for our health either. So it's all about diversity. And you had Dr. Jason Crean on your channel, who's a
Yeah.
great resource for this, and someone's looked into it an awful lot. Lots of diversity, lots of different things, and making sure it's not just seed. So, not just seed, not just pellets. Any one thing in extreme is no good. Like a lot of people say, only vegetables. That's not healthy either. If vegetables are very healthy, but only vegetables for a parrot, while better probably than all seed or all pellets, is still not ideal. You want loads of different things. And if you have everything, a nice balanced diet, your parrot's getting enrichment through that food, because there's loads of different textures, loads of fun things to eat there. But they're also getting all the stuff they need from that diet. For me and So, for example, we would feed our vegetables, our chop in the morning, along with soaked and sprouted items, which we'll touch upon in a second, because I know you want to talk about making seeds healthier. And then we'll also have maybe some herbs, some flowers in there as well. A lot of people aren't aware that you can provide fresh herbs or flowers of certain types. They're really, really great for your parrot, and also help with hormones if you have the right blends. And then in the afternoon, we'll provide them their seed. We'll have some grains. We'll maybe have some tops pellets just as a very small extra. And then maybe we'll provide some other extras. Maybe we'll provide some spices to them. Again, they can eat some spices, and just have lots of different things in there. The more diversity, the more range of stuff you provide, generally the better it's going to be for your parrot, and the more of those nutritional bases you'll cover, rather than just providing one thing, or like a bag that says I've got vitamin X, Q, Y, and R. It's probably not going to be in there. And so, how do you make seeds healthier? Soaking and sprouting. Now, Sophie's the sprouting queen. She's very good at sprouting. She has an awesome video, Bird Nerd Sophie. She has a great video on sprouting. I tend to stay away from that. I go for the easier option, which is soaking. So
Yeah, you're the soaking pro, so tell us how to soak.
soaking is much easier. That's why I like it. It's a lot quicker and easier.
Yeah.
Whereas sprouting involves a bit more effort. So with soaking, all you're doing is you're starting the germination process for those seeds. So you're naturally making them more healthier, because those fat reserves are starting to get used up in that seed. And sprouting takes it one step further and makes it an even healthier source. But with soaking, all you do is you soak an appropriate seed in some cool water for the appropriate amount of time.
We also want to say thank you to Polly's, and a huge shout out to Polly's Natural Parrot Boutique for sending us over all of these goodies. Mia loves them, and we know that your burbs will too. So that's it for today. We hope that you love this video and found a way to make seeds healthier for your burb. Don't forget to like this video, comment, and subscribe for a good vibe, and we'll see you in the next video.